It's great every time.
It is. It's
That
the
was
dumbest
perfect.
intro. It's the dumbest intro on YouTube, and it fits me so
Yeah,
well. I love it
it does. I
because
watched
it's
the Whips World one like 2 days ago, and I laughed so hard at the beginning of that one. Right
Whip's great.
after, yeah,
He's Whip's a great guy. He's a good guy. He's a good friend.
he is. He is.
All right.
I watched the whole thing.
Hi,
Great.
everybody. Let's do this thing. So, just so you know, people are starting to trickle in. The whole first half of this, we're not going to be looking at the chat whatsoever. Brooklyn and I are going to have a conversation. We're not going to see people coming in saying hi. If you've got questions or comments for Brooklyn, save those to the second half. And mods, if you would, if somebody's asking questions or whatever, just if you would, every once in a while, remind them that that's how we do it. I hate for people to be like, oh, this guy's not even saying hi to me. That's usually the voice that they make too. Even the women, it's always, they don't want to say hi to me. And they always tilt their head like that. I've seen it a million times. That's it. No, there was something else I wanted to bring up. I don't know where Mary Page is with her fundraising that she's doing. Mary Page is having some issues and needs some help. If you go over and look on her community tab, she has some information about it. If you can help out, please do so. It's Mary Page. I don't need to say anything else about that, but if you can help her out. So save your questions for the last half. What constitutes half? We don't know. We have no idea when it's halftime. When I say, all right, now we're going to open up to the chat. That could be 6 hours from now. Brooklyn said he has, all night. So
technically I do.
Hi, Brooklyn.
Hi.
Thanks for joining me. It was very last minute. I wasn't even sure if I was going to stream tonight, but it's been more than a week and I just felt like I needed to. Sometimes I feel like I got all this stuff that needs to, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Everybody's missed you.
This is not everybody. This is about you. This is about you tonight. Everybody
that matters has missed you.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
Yeah. You're very loved.
All right. Enough of that. You'll make me blush. All right, let's jump in. So I know you live very, very close to Steven. In fact,
he's right here.
Yeah, I was going to say he's right there moving around in the house.
Looking at him. It's right there.
I'm sorry. But you live in Louisiana, close to Steven. Steven and Jenna, you guys have become great friends very quickly. I love that. I love seeing that kind of stuff. Have you lived in Louisiana your entire life?
Yes. Well, aside from about a year, when I was pregnant with my son, I moved to Biloxi, where my mom had moved and lived with them while I was pregnant and until he was 5-6 months old. And then I moved back.
Gotcha.
But yeah, okay. I was 20 when I got pregnant with him. So
Brogan.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have said his name because now everybody knows his name. But I think you said his name.
I don't care.
In public.
That's his name. Yeah, Brogan. So yeah, born and raised here. Went over there, had a baby, then got married, and then drug him back over here. So my husband's from Biloxi.
Okay, so you met him while you were there?
Mm-hmm. I did.
So you moved to Biloxi to have a child, and you met a man.
Mm-hmm. I did. I met him at Olive Garden. We worked at Olive Garden. And then I drug him back here because I was homesick and he had a job opportunity. So, Yep. Now we're here. We're in Walker now, but I'm from Ponchatoula.
Okay.
So that's where I grew up.
I have no idea where that's actually at, but I know that Jenna likes to make me try and say it.
Yeah. It's right across Lake Pontchartrain. It's on the opposite side. So New Orleans is here, Lake Pontchartrain. And Ponchatoula.
Pontchartrain and Ponchatoula.
Pontchartrain and Ponchatoula. Yeah, the big lake.
Pontchartrain. Oh, that's how I remember it. Pontchartrain and Ponchatoula. That's how I remember it. You guys punch a lot of stuff there in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Wonder what that means. Do you know, is it French Creole? Is it Indian? What is that? The diet? What is
I think it has a French root, but I honestly don't know. You're
supposed to know that kind of stuff. Did you not do your homework?
Mm-mm.
We talked about this. You were supposed to have all these questions ready. So
Did not. I didn't have the time to do my study
Jenna
on all the
knows.
strange words we have here.
Jenna
There
knows.
are a
Jenna
lot.
knows. What's
Some I can't pronounce, but
really? There's words there that you can't pronounce.
there are some that I don't know how to pronounce the right way, but I know a lot of them.
Yeah.
I tried to mess you up a few times, but you did really freaking good on Chapatulus and Chudicabuffa.
we
That
have
one.
we have some here. We have some. Ponchatoula is a Native
Yeah.
American. Okay. We have a few. We have Arondaquoit, which is iron, Irondaquite. So a lot of people call it Iron Daquoit. Arondaquoit. There's a lot of them though. We've got a lot of those types of names as well. So,
Yeah.
anyways, okay. So you lived in Biloxi for 5 months. No, for
I lived there for about a year, I guess, in
yeah.
total. I didn't like it. So
Why? What was different about it? Just because it wasn't
I was
home?
yeah. I was homesick and I also was having a baby by myself. So I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
I wasn't, and people there are completely different. Mississippi is not, look, Biloxi is not Mississippi, okay? Biloxi is coast. That is the coast. That is totally different people than the whole rest of Mississippi. Like, that is
Really?
not the same. No. So
Like
every
what's so
time,
different? Give me
like,
an
they're
example.
coastal people. Like, I don't know. They're not like Mississippi people. Like, I don't know. Every time my husband's like, I'm from Mississippi, I'm like, no, you're from the coast. Like, that is not the same.
I want to
Like,
know what the difference is. I need to know.
differences.
I mean, is it like
know.
more redneck? Like we have
No,
because
less.
here rednecks have words for
less.
like really redneck people, which I never knew.
The coastal people, they're coastal people. I want to call them city people. I don't know. They're different.
Okay.
They're not like.
So it's more like urban and rural differences.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
They're just different. And I
I've
married
noticed
one of them. I married one of them.
So you don't dislike them, obviously.
Obviously not. I married one.
But I have noticed that though, living in a lot of different places, it's really not so much the differences like the North. I never lived in the South. I lived in the Southwest, but I lived in the Midwest and Northeast. I mean, I lived around enough. And what I always noticed was it really wasn't the difference between Southern people and Northern people or any of that. It really was the difference between urban and rural that are the differences. Pretty much rural people are a lot alike in different places in the United States.
That's a good point.
Same with urban people. People.
I've never thought of it like that. That's a good
where
point.
the differences is. Rico just
everybody's northern to me.
That's true. Yeah. You're so
like Arkansas is north. North Louisiana is north for me.
That's good since it's right in the name. So that's a thing that is north. But I guess somebody in wherever north of you, I was just drawing a blank on my geography. They would say North Louisiana, but they would drive south to get there. So I guess that's not a.
Yeah. Well, North Louisiana is not a city. It's just like where Jess lives. I call that North Louisiana.
Yeah. Just a geographical region. Yeah,
we usually go by south of I-10 and north of I-10 here. That's what we say.
Now, how about that?
A bunch of coonasses say. They say south of I-10 or north of I-10. It's different people. Technically, we're north of I-10, but only by like 5 miles here.
So are the people in northern Louisiana a lot different than the southern Louisiana or the Mississippians? And I mean, do you see a lot of differences?
Yes.
In the region between peoples?
Very much. There's different people all over the state. I have family.
Like pockets though, like pockets of
yes, really? Everywhere, and it's completely different. I mean, there's just so much here. We're like a pot of gumbo, really. Like there's so many different types of people. I have family in Pierre Part, which is a few hours south of where I am, and I can barely understand what they say. Okay, I can't. And if they're drinking, I really can't understand them because they switch between. They go into the Cajun French, and I can't hear. I don't know what they're saying. They're funny. It obviously is funny because they're all laughing. Like they laugh as they talk. It's part of it. Yeah. I don't know what they're saying. Yeah.
What about suburban people? I'm looking at the chat. That's a no-no. Stop looking at the chat.
Yeah, I quit clicking the button. I have to click a button to look.
Yeah, don't look. Don't look. That's bad.
Well, I won't
Don't
touch
follow
the
my
button.
example. Leave the button
Yeah.
alone.
Well, I have the
Okay,
option to not do it.
So basically born and raised in Louisiana.
Hmm.
And obviously we know you worked at the Olive Garden. What other kind of things have you done? I know some of them, but I'll let you. So very first job, what was your very first job ever?
Ugh. My very first job was at Sonic when I was like 15 or 16, and it sucked. I hated it.
Do they have the really good onion rings? They have something really good.
I was a car hop, and I hated it. I only had to wear skates for one day, and I didn't have to, I didn't have to anymore.
Is there a
I
story
told him,
there?
I told him it was a terrible idea. I crashed into 2 trucks, not just one, with the tray, with the food, and with a milkshake. So
So at least they were quick to change the.
Yeah. And then I didn't have to.
Did you just have to run then? You just ran to the cars?
Yeah, I
guess you would hop. You said you were
a car hop. That's what they're called.
So you had to hop.
No, you just walk. I don't know why they call it a car hop. Maybe they used to hop. I don't know. But yeah, I worked there. It was my first job, and I hated it. It sucked. And I quit that job right after I had my wisdom teeth removed because I humiliated myself because my mom sucked and didn't take my phone. And that was a terrible thing. I had a bad experience with that. I told the doctor to put me just completely under, and he said, no, it's going to be fine. We're going to give you these meds you won't even know. And I said, I'm a bad patient. I'm the worst. Like, you need to put me completely to sleep. And he didn't want to do it. So what ended up happening is the meds didn't work. And apparently I ripped my IV out and I tried to fight the doctor. I don't remember exactly, but I do remember my pawpaw showing up and yelling at me and like telling me to sit down. And I do remember that because that scared me. He's never yelled at me. But yeah, my mom was super embarrassed. And then they had to reschedule my wisdom teeth removal for like a few days later.
And did they listen the second time though? Did they put you out?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I didn't even see the doctor.
What you wanted.
He didn't even come in until I was completely out. Yeah. My mom tells that story much better because she remembers a lot more. But what happened on the way home the first day is she let me call my boss, and I did. And I I was saying like people jacked my burger and all kind of stuff. I was so embarrassed. So I quit that job. Didn't work there long. Yeah.
I love those videos, like that, where the people are like, just crying over the weird thing or whatever. Just I was one of my guilty pleasures. So that was you.
That was me. I was crying that someone jacked my burger.
Somebody jacked my burger?
Yeah. I didn't even have a burger. But I was crying like they did. Like it was a big deal. Yeah. My mom didn't film it. She didn't film it. But
how long ago was this?
I was 17 or no, I was 16. So
how long ago was
it? 30. I'm 31.
Okay.
What is this? I'm 31.
Is this real? You have a flashback now.
I'll be 32 in December. Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm 31 still. I was trying to figure that out.
You have to give us the day. We'll find out anyways. But what part of the month?
I'm the 18th.
Okay. My youngest son is first week.
Yeah, I'm the 18th. So yeah, I'll be 32 then. I'm still 31. So yeah. How long ago was that? I can't do math, Steven.
He's got his phone out with the calculator. I think we really lost out though by your mom.
15 years?
Not taping that.
I know. I mean, the first time that would have been something.
15.
I don't know. Apparently I was bad. I was bad. And I was also saying atrocious things. She was so humiliated.
Yeah, see, that's what makes it so funny, though. If you were just like, not really, if you were just saying weird stuff,
I was not.
Really,
I was saying horrible things. She was like, he's about to do surgery on your face. Like, stop saying him. I was very much insulting him. Yeah. So I never saw him. Did he ever
bring it? Oh, you never saw him again?
No. No. Didn't even see him for the follow-up. No. He did not want to see me ever again. So it was that bad.
Oh my
Never
God! I
saw him.
just
Yeah,
we're
I never saw him again.
we're so missing out. We're so missing out.
Yeah,
I feel like a big part of my life is missing now that we don't have the
yeah,
video of you saying all this stuff.
yeah. So that was the embarrassment with my first job. Was
And then
all that. Thanks, Mom, for scheduling that. So then I worked at Papa John's for a little bit. Um, that wasn't great either. It wasn't glamorous for sure. But then I got a job at a five-star restaurant and I loved it. Um, Chef was kind of an asshole to everybody but me. I was the only woman there. I was 17 then. So I was well, not a woman yet, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, I worked there for about a year, I guess, and couldn't really afford to eat there, but I worked there. So
yeah,
luckily, I was training under a really good chef, um, and I really did enjoy it. And then I graduated high school, and I was gonna go to culinary school. And then I changed my mind, and I went to Southeastern, and I had a biology major. And then after one semester, I got pregnant and moved to Biloxi. So that was it. I was pregnant, very big pregnant. I was I was big. I was 210 pounds. I was a big person. You wouldn't even recognize me if you saw
no.
it. No, it's something. Look, Stephen, it's right by you. Look at that. Look down. See, no.
And then hold it up for the
Mhm.
camera, Stephen.
Right
Hold it up for
there.
the camera, Stephen.
Grab it.
Stephen, who's your friend? Hold up for the
You're
camera, Stephen.
you're literally pointing at it. That collage picture right there. Yes, that's the one
We
in the
don't get
top
to see it.
corner.
You're not
I'll
going to
show
show
you.
it.
Yeah, I'll show you.
I worked at a country club too, a 5-star country club,
Yeah?
and so yeah, I understand about the
Okay.
meals and stuff. But I
Well,
was just a
let's
dishwasher. I
see.
had like 3 jobs. Here, hold on. We're gonna put you on the big screen.
Oh, Lord. Can I make it straight? Oh, Lord. Here we go. There's me. I was big.
Your face looks different, yeah,
Yeah, very different.
but
I was
you just
miserable.
look pregnant.
I was very pregnant.
Yeah.
I'm only 5'1.5". So,
Oh,
hi.
I just picked you off.
I gained
I'm out of
100
practice.
pounds.
I guess I'm out of practice. What's that?
I gained 100 pounds.
Wow. And how big was Brogan?
He was almost 9. He was 8, 13.
Yeah.
And he
Big
was
baby.
almost
Yeah.
24 inches long. He
Yep.
was 23 and a quarter. He was big, big, big boy, big, healthy baby. And then I guess a lot of it was water weight, so I lost a lot really fast. And my first job after that was at a like condo place on the beach. Hated that.
What'd you do at the condo place? Like selling the
Front
condos or
No, front desk. But
oh,
I would show condos if they needed me to, but
gotcha.
I couldn't stand it. I
It was
hated
on the
it.
beach. You don't
I
like the
think the
beach?
reason I hated it is because there was I'm not going to really talk about him, but there was a Pentecostal family that lived there. He was like the pastor or whatever of a church. His wife would come visit every single day and hang out with me every single day, all day. And I wasn't a fan of her. So that was miserable. And I left there, quit that day, and I got a job at Hooters. And I worked at Hooters.
And then you got
Um,
accosted by even more Pentecostal preachers.
Well, the manager there actually knew my dad, my stepdad. He he was a police officer in Biloxi, and the manager at Hooters was a judge, and he'd been a judge for 25 years.
Wait.
Yeah,
So he managed the Hooters, but he was also a judge.
he had been a judge for 25 years.
Did he have like
And
a
he was
nickname like Judge Hooters or something? Did he have like any
I
kind of
don't
cool nickname?
I we
He
just
has
called
to
him
have some
Melvin.
kind of like Boss Hog or something. I
We
mean, he
just
has to
called
have
him
some
Melvin
Melvin. He had to have some kind of nickname.
or
If he
something
managed
else.
a Hooters and he was a judge, there had to be a cool nickname. If there wasn't, I will never step foot in Louisiana. I refuse.
That was Gulfport. That was the
Oh,
coast of Mississippi.
oh, it's those damn coastal people.
Them damn
They don't know
coastal people.
nicknames. They don't know
But
nicknames.
yeah, he's actually who married Us.
Nice.
So I left Hooters and I went to Olive Garden after that, and that's where I met Josh. He worked there, and I had Melvin marry us because why not?
Yeah.
So my kids were crying the whole time. It was both of our kids were crying their eyes out. They were scared of him. They were scared of him.
You only told us one, so he had one.
He had one.
Okay.
They were two and they were 2 and 3. 2 and 3. We only were engaged. We got engaged at 3 weeks and got married at 6 months. So really fast.
Brogan was afraid of your husband?
Afraid of Josh? No. They were afraid of Melvin.
Oh, Melvin. Okay.
Melvin, who married us. They were terrified of him.
They could tell.
I don't know.
He was judging.
They were terrified of him. He's not scary. I don't know. It was a stressful day.
I'm a little scared of him because, I used to watch Dukes of Hazzard a lot. And, Boss Hogg was a pretty scary guy, really. He ran everything. I just imagine that's what's going on down there with Judge Hooter.
He was not scary.
No,
he was awesome.
Was running the place. He was running the place.
He was great. He was strict on like how we were dressed and stuff. He didn't want clown makeup. He wouldn't let us dress like clowns, which I appreciated. And he didn't want any butts hanging out.
Yeah.
It was a different kind of Hooters, I guess.
I'm not gonna. No.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It was a good place to work.
What? Yeah, I was gonna say. How about?
He was very respectful, and if somebody was disrespectful to us at all, he would kick them out.
Okay, that's where I was going.
So,
he made sure to protect people, and
very much so.
Okay.
And the guys in the kitchen, they were awesome. Okay. So if we ever had anybody messing with us, they were on it fast.
Because I've never been a Hooters girl, which is not something I thought I'd be saying tonight, but I could just imagine that there is a lot of harassment that's involved there. I can imagine. But I would rock some booty shorts, I think. I think I could.
Yeah? I think you
could do that. Yeah.
I think you could.
Yeah.
I don't know now. Nowadays, their uniforms have changed.
Have they?
So I don't know.
I've never actually been to a Hooters ever in my life. I've never, nothing
You're
against
not missing out on very much.
Yeah, I didn't think I was.
You're not. You're really not. It's not the best.
Free. I mean, their food is okay.
It's just okay. It's not the best
it's just
ever.
Like food. It's Buffalo Wild Wings. It's the same kind of thing. They're all the same.
I could go forever without eating it.
They're all the same. They're all almost identical.
Yeah. I used to eat it all the time, and I never want to eat it again. Never.
You said last time I got it too, though. That stuck with me. I still need some gumbo.
Yeah. I do make good gumbo.
I've never had like real Southern gumbo. I don't know. My son makes it and it's really freaking good, but I don't know if it's like authentic or anything. I just know I love it. It tastes good. Anyway,
I've never had it up north where it tastes like I make it. But
I gotta imagine you use the same ingredients. There's some secret sauce you guys have. You better ask Judge Hooter. Anyway, so we got up to Olive Garden.
Yeah.
You had the kids, you got married, and you moved back to Walker or right back to Louisiana.
We moved to Walker. We moved to Walker right after we got married. We moved here and lived in a really old trailer. It was my great grandpa's trailer. It is like a 60-year-old single wide that is still standing today. My cousin lives in it.
Wow.
I don't know how.
Yeah.
I don't.
Because you would imagine the air would not be good for those metal,
Horrible.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It was bad. They redid the inside of it when they moved in. I would have that was its time. It was its time. It was so bad. We had mold at the end of that. It's just terrible. It's old. They're not meant to live like that. The life of that trailer is way past.
Yeah.
No. So, and we live in a house now, bought a house, but we lived in that little bitty tiny trailer for 2 years or a year and a half. I don't know how we did. It's so small. Pretty sure single wides nowadays are much bigger than that. I mean, Probably. It's small.
Yeah.
I mean, small.
You were young and in love. It didn't matter where you were, just that you were together.
That was also the time I bought those 3 ducks. was in that
Oh, yeah.
trailer.
Yeah.
That little bitty ass trailer.
That was a good story. That was a good story.
Yeah. We had the dog and we didn't have Thor. We had just Gizmo and the ducks. And I had a fish, sadly, in a bowl at
Yeah,
the
but you
time.
learned. You said
I
you
learned a
learned. You
lot.
figured out. Yeah.
I learned a lot.
I think a lot of people start that way with fish keeping. They don't know, and if they care, though, they learn. They figure out what
Hmm.
they did wrong. Some people get lucky and start looking first, but a lot of us think
Yeah.
about back when we were kids and we had fish. We didn't know any better. We kept them that
Hmm.
way. So, but it's good that
Yeah.
you've gotten very into the hobby. I mean,
Yeah. I
now
know a lot now.
I almost feel like though that the aquascaping is more important to you than the actual fish keeping.
No.
It
Mm-mm.
is the fish keeping.
Definitely.
Gotcha.
Definitely the fish keeping. No. I do like aquascaping, but if I can't do it, like, I mean, this tank we're doing right now has looked like shit for a while because I had nowhere to put my fish. Now I have another tank set up for them while I'm doing this. But yeah, it's definitely my fish first. I'm super attached to my fish. I'm
Okay.
super attached to all these freaking angelfish I didn't order. So I love them. I mean, this is in my kitchen. This is my kitchen table's right in front of me. So I'm with them all day, every day. Literally all day, every day. I'm very attached to them.
Do they have names?
One does. That's Angle. Angle the
That's
angel.
right. That's right. I remember you
He's so
saying that.
special. That's him.
I
The
think you
one
said that
that's
on.
shining. Yeah, there he is.
Gotcha. I
He's
think you
so
said that on
cute.
Tams.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
I don't care for angels much.
I love him.
I mean, they're okay. I had them when I was a kid. It's weird. Every time I just noticed, every time I say I don't like something that somebody else likes, my
Hmm.
voice always gets really high. I'm like, I really don't like angels much. I don't. It happens every time. It's like I'm trying to not be rude or in your
Oh,
face with
I'm
it.
not offended.
I know it's weird. I don't know why I do it.
I don't get offended
I don't care
very
for
easily.
this very much. I don't care. It's almost like what's his name with the chin, Jay Leno. Anyway, so
Oh, you're way better than Jay Leno.
so Jay Leno's awesome.
You're way better.
So after Olive Garden and stuff, you stay at home mom for a while.
Stay home mom for a while, and then I started a direct sales business, and I did pretty well with it. By the way, I hate direct sales.
Yeah,
I hate it. Hate it. I will never do it again.
yeah, I
I'll tell you
could
that.
imagine.
But I did do well with it. But we had my not ex-husband. I was not married to him. I dated him 4 months and I got pregnant with Brogan. So, and he was not there when I was having him. He didn't come around until he was 3 months old. Um, and he was fighting. Once I got married, he decided to fight me for custody of Brogan. Um, and that lasted 7 years.
Jesus.
So this will be our 9-year wedding anniversary. So pretty much like our whole marriage has been that. And so my business failed because I was chronically stressed. And then my autoimmune diseases were getting worse and worse and worse because of all that. So yeah, we just had that. So I didn't work and I still don't work because I don't know, ADHD.
Is
Yeah.
he a part of your son's life now?
Well, he gets him every other weekend and then in the summer he gets him and I get every other weekend and he gets 75% of holidays. So my son doesn't enjoy going over there, sadly. He
So
loves
Brogan
his
is
dad.
how old now? 12?
He's 11. He'll be 12 in
11.
September.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
September 24th, he'll be 12. So it's just stressful, he says, which I don't really know because I'm not there.
Yeah.
But his dad's fun. He's a fun guy, but he now has 3 more kids. So, and they're all under 3. So,
Jesus.
yeah, they just had one 2
Oh
weeks ago.
no.
Yeah.
That's no.
Mhm.
I could that's a cacophony. That's just all the time. I couldn't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Yeah. His wife called the other day. She's not anyway, She called the other day, and they were like screaming.
So
One was
wait,
trying to bite the other one, and she was
three
complaining about it.
three kids under 3.
Hmm. Yeah, 3
That's
under 3.
horrible for her. Her body is.
I
I
don't
mean, that's
care.
just, yeah, I know. It's just bad. It's just bad. I
Well,
mean that. It's
that
just
was what they chose to do.
everything's
So,
ruined. I'll just leave
yeah,
it at that.
sucks
Everything's
to suck.
destroyed.
That was her.
It's
And
okay.
she was on the phone complaining about it to me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to hear that at all. Because while we were fighting in court, I lost 7 babies. So my husband and I don't have any together because I've lost all of them.
Mm.
And I blame them. It's their fault because there's no other reason. I mean, I do have autoimmune diseases, but also chronic stress was really the main thing. Like that was it. So I blame them. So I
That's got to
didn't
be
want to feel I
heartbreaking too. I mean,
wasn't feeling bad for her.
yeah.
Uh, I kind of got to laugh about it because while we were on the phone, I heard one. She's like, "No, don't bite him! Don't bite him!" Oh, of course he bit him. And then they were all screaming, and then the new baby starts screaming, and I was like, "Well, sounds like you got your hands full. I guess I got to let you go because I definitely didn't want to be talking to her." So,
Yeah,
no,
you're too
yeah,
nice to even be. I don't know, but I guess it's good for Brogan that you have some kind of relationship there. Just the
I'm
minimal, just
nice.
enough to,
I treat her the way I want to be treated. I mean, I just got her a gift because she just had a new baby, and I got her one for the other 2 also, even though she is horrible to me. Still to this day, she's horrible to me. But I always do
yeah.
good things. Like my husband was so pissed off about that because he had to give it to him because he was going to pick him up that day, and I gave him this gift, and he was like, "I know this is not for her." I'm like, "Yeah, it is. So just give it to her. Suck it up and give it to her."
I wonder
So
how did he just throw it at her, or just? I mean, did he hand it to her? I'm
he
just.
gave it to BJ. Said it's for your wife. Brookley wrapped it
Yeah,
because it was all frou-frou. So
but 7. That is. I mean,
yeah,
one or 2 is
it
heartbreaking,
was
but
a lot.
7. Have you guys
Yeah.
decided to not try again? I mean,
No, we just don't discuss it. The last the last one was very early, but the one before last, I had an ectopic pregnancy and lost a fallopian tube, so I only have one left. So the chances are very slim. I mean, they say 50%, but I'd say my chances are very slim. And
gotcha.
also, I have autoimmune conditions, and that may have something to do with it. I know
Can't help.
lupus, there's a lot of miscarriages with lupus. So, but we're not trying. We just
If it
don't talk
happens, it
about it.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we just don't talk about it. He doesn't talk about it since the ectopic pregnancy. I think that was pretty traumatizing for
Yeah.
him, and he
I
won't
can.
even talk to me about it. Never. I had to have emergency surgery like that. I was bleeding internally that day because it ruptured. Uh, I was going for an ultrasound, and then that wasn't what happened. I had emergency surgery and left without a baby or a fallopian tube. So it was a pretty shit day.
Yeah.
Um, but it is what it is. That's what I always say, y'all. Because what are you
What
gonna
can you
do?
do? Yeah. What can
There's
you
not
do?
much you can do. So we have 2 kids together.
Yeah.
Um, they're something. They're very close in age. They're 9 months apart. So
There's
it's
something.
like
Well, Brogan and what's
Elizabeth or
Elizabeth?
Lizzie.
Lizzie.
Liz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they get along? Do they treat each other like brother and sister so they hate each other,
They
or
get along great, and then they don't.
yeah, yeah.
So they've gone through phases. Lately, they've been getting along, and now they're getting in trouble. She's 12, turning 13 this December, and he is, so they're the same age for 3 months. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, they're bad right now. And they think they're going to get away with a lot, but I've done a lot of things. Done a lot of things. I always catch them.
Yeah.
I'm always the one. My husband never catches them. He
They
was.
think they're
I
sneaky, but
just
you already know. You know.
already know. Like, look, I've done a lot. Like when I graduated high school and I told my mom all the things that I did, she was like mind blown. Like she had this alarm system on my window, and I figured that shit out early. And I
Yeah.
popped it off during the day when it was off, and I like taped it to the other thing so whenever the window would separate, it wouldn't go off. And it was like that for the last 2.5 years of high school. So she never knew. And then when she was selling the house, I had to sneak back in and fix it because some people were buying the house.
You should have left it. Oh, no, I don't know anything about that. Oh my God.
I know. I was worried they had like a
Could have
kid or
got me.
something.
They
I
could have
didn't
through
want a
the
kid.
window.
I don't know. I was concerned something would happen to them, like somebody would break in or something.
Yeah.
So I did.
Okay.
I snuck back in the house and did it when like
What
we had moved out. We'd been
what-
moved out.
Share another story that you can tell us. That's not, that you feel comfortable. Something that you did as a kid that you told your mom. Something that comes to mind that you can share with us.
Lord, I don't know. Probably the stuff most people did. I think.
Yeah, I was a bad kid.
We'd jack a lot of wine and alcohol from. I don't know. We would get drunk in my treehouse.
No,
Yeah, we had to
I've
paint
never
it
done
when we
that.
sold the house because we had drawn a lot of very inappropriate things in there. So we had to paint it. And my mom never went up there because, yeah, she didn't want to climb that 100% vertical ladder. It was bad. It was bad.
I can
Yeah.
honestly say I've never been drunk in a treehouse.
It's dangerous.
We lived in the desert when I was that age, so we would I would just walk across the street, and I'm in the desert. So we would walk for half a mile, and there's nobody around. It's just cactus and stuff, and we'd, burn some cholla wood and listen to the Eagles.
Yeah, no, we had partied in a treehouse. And then we'd have people come over and we would leave because, oh, sorry, could you hear that?
No.
Can you see
All
me
I got
doing
was
things?
this. I thought you were casting a spell on me.
Sorry. I just put on. We would have people come over, or sometimes we would leave because they were sleeping inside and we were outside, so they never knew. So all these things, when my kids think that they can get away with stuff, I'm gonna be on
You've
it.
already been through it. Yeah.
I'll
See,
be
now
on it.
is Josh, I don't want to say goody, but did he not do a lot of that stuff when he was a kid?
No, I mean, he was 18 when they got pregnant. So he's younger than me. Yeah.
Oh.
But he wasn't a goody. No way.
But he didn't do a lot of the bad stuff though that you did, or
No,
he just doesn't.
He didn't party as much as me.
Okay. Because that's Michelle and I. She's still never done anything wrong. She's, we've been married for 35 years and she's like innocent still to this day. But
he didn't do as much as I did. I mean, he got pregnant in high school. I was out of high school. So the summer before I got pregnant, I blew $13,000 on Bourbon Street in a summer. So sadly, and right after I ran out of money, I got pregnant. So, yep, that's life.
It wasn't at the very beginning. But you just said something though. You said he got pregnant in high school.
Well, I consider that.
Yeah.
He raised Lizzie. So yeah, they got pregnant. They weren't really together. And then she kind of went off and did a lot of partying. So he had her.
Now, is she still in Lizzie's life?
She is. And we're friends. It took her a long time though. Because she would be very ugly to me. And if you're going to be ugly to me, I'm going to be even more of a, to you. And so, yeah, I tried to be friends with her. She didn't want to be my friend for a long time. I was misunderstood. She didn't understand me. Now we're great friends. I love her. She's like, we
Yeah.
co-parent. We co-parent. Josh is not. He would prefer to not be involved. But she's great. She's come over here, driven over here to help me out with the house and stuff, doing things. I consider her a friend.
Yeah.
Which is what I tried to do with BJ's wife. She's just not. She's just not. I don't know.
Well, she's too
She's
busy
little.
having babies.
Yeah, that too.
You know, that takes a
There's a
lot out
gnat.
of you. Well, that's good though. I mean, because it just, it makes it so much better for the kids. That's all. Just, and
Yeah.
and we always lose sight of that, right? That it's really about the kids, not
Yes,
about us.
it is.
So, it's great that at least you have that type of relationship with one of them, at least.
Absolutely. And Lizzie can't get away with anything now. So, because we're
She's got
friends. There's a
two
gnat flying around. Steven, get it.
It's a net.
A gnat.
I wonder where a net was.
It's driving me insane.
Steven, get it. I think I saw it there. I thought it was a moth.
Oh my God, it's driving me crazy. It's in my face. But yeah, Liz can't get away with anything. She was trying to stir up a lot of stuff because she would, go over there and say things that aren't true.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
So, and when she wasn't my friend, that was a big problem.
Yeah.
But now it's not a big problem because she just calls me and
Yeah,
it's nothing.
you guys, that's awesome.
But I will say this. You have boys and you have daughters and a son, right?
Yes, 2 boys and a girl.
Let's see if you agree with me. I say that boys are easier than girls.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Especially with my mental health.
So.
And I haven't made it through the teenage years yet.
Oh, yeah.
And she's already got me.
My oldest is 30 and my youngest is 20. And my daughter's right in the middle. She's 25. We tried to have them 4 years apart. And we're very close to that. It was more than 4 years. So we did pretty good that way. But so Ariel, that's her name. I remember when she was about 10 or something. I'm in the living room, I don't know, watching TV, doing whatever, and I hear this screaming bloody murder. I thought somebody was killing her. And I went running, knocking stuff down, barreling through the house. And I get in there and she's like, screaming and stuff. One of her brothers moved her shoes.
Yeah.
Moved her shoes. They weren't where the shoes were.
That's what girls do.
You know what? Now, though, I'm close to my oldest, but I'm probably closest to my daughter out of the 3 of them, though. She is we are a lot alike. My wife, it drives my wife crazy. She'll always point at me and go, "You did this," because she does a lot of the same things that I do.
Yeah.
I'm probably
it's the hormones.
And I still have 2 that live at home. Again, she's 25. Her and her husband, because her husband is he lives in the UK. He's here right now, but he's a British citizen. They're still working on that. They just got married not that long ago. So he's here now, but he has to go back at the end of the month for, I don't know, he comes back in November. And my youngest son is 20, still lives at home. But my oldest has a house up around the lake from us. So I don't get to see him.
So do you think it was just the teenage years?
It wasn't just teenage years. It was...
Well, leading up to it.
After, when she got
8,
to be about...
I'd say.
There's still times now that I just want to...
8 and up.
I'm just like, still. But, and I don't really have that with the boys. But like I said, I'm closer. So I would say up until about 20 or so. That's where things seem to get...
That's a long time from now, it seems like. I know it's going to fly by, but... and my son now, the hormones are kicking in. And lately he's like my mini me. He is my son, 100%. That's me. It's my kid.
Yeah. That's the worst.
Because when they lately,
they do those things wrong, and you go, that's me. That's even worse.
I'm a hypocrite if I say anything. Yeah,
I did that to them.
Exactly.
But
see, with her, she's not like me. So, but the hormones are just there's something else. I'm just saying, and pretty soon they're gonna be trying to get in trouble together and be sneaky. I know it.
Yeah, they're gonna. Hopefully,
I'll be on it.
Hopefully, because that's a bonding that they carry.
Oh yeah.
So again, my daughter and my youngest son are very, very close. very close.
Yeah,
They are
that's
good
good.
friends. You know, oldest son and daughter, not so much, but he's the most stoic person I ever met. He doesn't really show emotions at all, ever. I mean, nothing bothers him either, though. He's just like this all the time. One time I asked him, I said, you never really get excited or animated about stuff. And he goes, no, I'm usually the guy stopping the other kids from throwing the pudding against the wall. I guess that had happened at school. They were doing stuff. And he's like, don't be a dumbass.
Oh.
He was always one of those people that just told people right out, you're being a dumbass. Don't do that. You know, he just, but nothing, but he wears shorts in the middle of the upstate New York winter. You know, nothing bothers him. He doesn't get cold, he doesn't get hot, just nothing affects the man. He just, I don't know where he gets that from.
It sounds like you're describing my step siblings. There's 3, a boy, and then Claire, and then another brother. So they had a boy, a girl, and a boy. Like and the oldest he's 9 months younger than me, just like Brogan and Liz. And he is not as close as Claire is to Connor, the youngest. They're very close. And then there's Justin, and Justin is that guy. It's very strange. It's like you're describing them.
I wonder if that has anything to do with it being the oldest son and having.
I don't know.
I mean, I can't imagine it has much.
Very weird. They're 4 years apart. Yeah, that is then weird. Claire and Connor are, I think, 3 years apart. I don't know. Very weird, though. Yeah, that is very weird.
Something to look into and see, a little research and find out.
That is,
you know,
something. If
there's something to that about being the ages apart, being the same, you know, male, female, male, and anyway.
Claire's the most dramatic. She's very dramatic.
Yeah. Well, I hate to be sexist, but that's usually sometimes how it goes.
I guess so. I can be dramatic. Sometimes.
Most of it. I'm not saying all
very
the time,
expressive.
But just most of it expressive.
I am. That's why I have wrinkles all over my forehead. Yeah.
We can't see those.
Oh, sure. You know, my husband once asked why. He asked what this scar was. My husband did. Yeah. Like, he asked me that like 3 years ago, and I wanted to punch him in the throat. He asked me about it. I'm like, you know that's a wrinkle, you asshole. How dare you?
Nice.
And he was like, I really thought it was a scar. No. Don't even try.
I do have one right there. When I was a kid, my older brother and I were in the living room, and we had a glass coffee table with a very sharp point. And you know, this is you know, late 60s, and we were playing rodeo. So one of us would be the horse and try to, you know, we're little kids. I don't know, 6. And it was my turn to be the horse. It was my turn to be the horse. And he got on my back, and then he kicked me in the back of the head, and my head hit the coffee table and split open.
Oh gosh.
And it was like blood everywhere, and he was like freaking out, and so
I can't imagine how stressful that day was.
I don't remember it. I mean,
yeah.
And anyways, I keep going back onto me though, because this is supposed to be about you.
Oh well.
We got
you're right. Girls are dramatic. Lizzie is so dramatic. She would do this thing if she got a scrape, just a scrape, like nothing, like no blood, nothing. She would be like, let's get peeled. Moaz Brogan shows up here covered in blood.
Yeah.
Covered in blood. Because he busted his head on a trampoline. This was like last year. Like blood was dripping all down his head and all over his shirt, a white shirt. And I'm like, freaking out. And he was like, I think I need a Band-Aid. And I'm like panicking, thinking, oh no, this is bad. I told Josh, and Josh had been off of work, and he's in a plumbing truck. So he cut on his emergency lights, and he's flying home. And I had Brogan in the shower trying to rinse off, see how bad it is. And then he got here in like 5 minutes. And then the only thing Brogan said was, he starts laughing and he's like, can you imagine people seeing the plumbing truck flying here thinking of how a big sewage disaster? So he was fine. So he was fine. It was just,
yeah, the scalp wounds always bleed bad, they say.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, no, he was fine. He's rough. He's a rough kid. So if he's crying, he's really in pain.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't, she's like what is that story? The little boy who cried wolf.
Yeah.
That's her. That's her all day. So if she ever needs something seriously,
yeah,
I don't know. I'm like concerned that I won't believe her because she's a storyteller. She still is. She didn't grow out of it. So I don't know what's true and what's not true.
Yeah. Well, maybe that'll be something that you can, expand on with her and she can get into something that storytelling,
Yeah. She does write comic books.
Nice.
Like she illustrates it and everything.
Very cool. My daughter did too. We had one. It was one we did together, and I don't remember anything about it other than it was a dog named Oatmeal. He was a blue dog. His name was Oatmeal, and that's all I really remember. It was all like yarn stitched together because we had the 3-hole punch, and then we used yarn just to stitch the pages together.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did that too. That's funny that they both did that.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of stuff does she do? What are the gist of the comic books?
I'm not into her style of art. I can't remember what it really is called. It's a type of anime.
Okay.
But they look like animals. I don't know. She'll like draw a person and then put like ears on it and stuff, and it freaks me out. And I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Because later in life, if she continue on, there's a whole
you know why. And that is something that she even was identifying as. And I shut that stuff down real fast because I'm like, no, ma'am. She was yelling it out loud in the neighborhood. No. It was horrible. I was so embarrassed. I'm like, you don't even know what that is. Shut up. It was so bad. That was so embarrassing.
Oh.
Yeah. Because all our little friends, like, get off the internet, please.
Yeah.
Like, she is very loud. She's just a loud person.
She just didn't know hopefully she didn't know exactly what it was.
She didn't.
Okay.
She didn't. But
again,
she was
internet
very
access,
loud about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She didn't have parental control on that phone yet, and I'd been telling Crystal to do that. Finally, she did. Now it's highly controlled, and she can't do much. Like she'll run out of time and have to ask for permission, but that's fine. It should be like that, because she was learning way too much. And while my son is still playing with his action figures, a lot. He loves them. He's huge into everything, and he like gets into character.
It happens, 14. I mean, that's
well, I got a couple years left.
Me. So
yeah,
things change pretty soon.
I know.
The
I'm
cars
not looking
and the
forward
action
to it.
figures aren't as interesting as well. That was nice.
Well,
it happens quickly.
I know. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. No. I still laugh every day when he gets home from school and then he grabs his swords. They're like martial arts play swords or whatever, training swords, whatever. And he like puts it on his back. He goes out to the trampoline and battling invisible people. He still does that.
That's great. I love to see that. Just, using his imagination.
Yeah. Yeah. And he'll come in and be like, I just won. I'm like, I saw you. You kicked his ass. I saw it.
Who is he fighting? Does he ever tell you who he's fighting?
Yeah. Yeah. He'll, battle the superhero villains, or sometimes it's Darth Maul, or just different characters. Sometimes it's it's always something in the Marvel universe or Star Wars, or sometimes I don't know their names because I don't watch the anime stuff, but he'll watch. My husband likes it, and he'll watch, I think Naruto is one. I don't watch it, but I don't know their names, but he'll say it's them. Lately, it's been them.
Well, we have a lot of people in the Fishfam who.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Don't know why I don't like them. I just don't like them.
I'm not that big into them either, but I
don't know why.
I still read comic books. I mean, I have a huge comic book collection.
I don't like the way they're drawn.
I don't know what it is for me.
It drives my husband nuts. Like even like cartoon characters, I'm really weird about it. Like I like any of the weird stuff that most people think is funny. You probably like it. Steven, I know, likes it. I
like
can't
Rick and
stand it.
Morty.
I hate it. My
All right.
husband loves it.
So
I
we
can't
gotta
watch
go.
it because of the way they're drawn.
Yeah, we gotta stop now. If you don't like Rick and Morty, I can't do this. We gotta
Oh
go.
well,
And we're gonna shut things down. And you
it's a
get the
shame. I do laugh at it if I'm listening to it.
yeah.
If I'm listening to it, I do laugh at it. But I just don't like the way they look.
That's the
Not
whole
judgy.
part of it.
I just don't like how the way they're drawn. I don't know why it bothers me so much. Or like when I was growing up, Pinky and the Brain, could not watch it. I hated it.
Really?
I don't know
No, that
it
was
like
wrong
that
one.
type of how
That's
it's
not.
drawn, how they I don't know why it bothers me so much. But my whole life is they freak me out. I don't like them.
I was looking for
I don't.
Rick.
Yeah,
I
my
mean,
husband has some
I
figurines
am
of
Rick
them.
too, so I
Yeah,
wasn't being like, deep or anything. I'm not looking for myself.
yeah. My husband loves it. That's his like favorite show. He loves that show.
I have 3D
I
printed
just
some of them.
I can't watch it with him, but I'll listen to it while I'm doing things.
That's weird.
It is weird, and all the Cartoon Network shows they bother me. The way they look bothers me. I don't know why, but even since I was a kid, couldn't watch it.
What about Venture Bros? You ever try that one?
Mm-mm.
It's.
But
You
I
ever
did watch a lot of like Animal Planet.
Johnny
So
Quest? Johnny Quest. You remember Johnny Quest?
I do remember that. I think was that on Cartoon Network?
It's way older, but they probably played on Cartoon Network. Venture Bros
I
is
think
like
I
a
do.
parody, an homage to Johnny Quest, but it's really funny and really inappropriate.
I don't know.
Anyways,
But yeah, the way they were drawn, I really
that is
don't
weird.
understand why. I don't
Yeah.
know why. They've always bothered me. I don't know if it's something that happened in my childhood because I did have a lot of things like traumatic things in my childhood, and
Yeah.
maybe that was tied to it. Maybe that
Maybe
was
you
on the
were.
TV,
Yeah.
and like there was a lot of drugs and stuff involved on my daddy's side of the family. He passed away when I was 11. So when I say dad, I'm talking about my stepdad.
Hmm.
But maybe that was on the TV when stuff
Yeah.
was going on. That's the only logical thing I can think of because honestly, I don't know why they bother me so much, but it drives my husband nuts. I don't like them.
I need to. Yeah,
I
it
can't
drives me
watch
nuts
them.
too. I need to know
I
why.
can't.
Because like you said, listening to it. So it's not the content really. It's just the art form itself
Yep.
that bothers you.
It just the way they look. It sounds so judgy.
It does.
It does.
It
Stop shaking your head, Steven.
Maybe you were like beaten with like a Pinky and the Brain doll or something.
I don't know, but something bothers me. I can't
Yeah.
watch them. So if I do, and I don't get to watch a lot of TV anyway, because I have a hot mess here at the house. So I'm always doing things. And if I do watch something, it's going to be like Marvel or something like that.
Yeah.
Stuff like that I'm behind. It's either fantasy stuff or we're going to rewatch Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter or any of those things or a documentary. I like documentaries. I watch a lot of science stuff.
That's for me. Yeah.
Mhm.
All that right there. That's what
That's
I live
it.
to. Nature shows. I love nature shows. I used to
Yeah.
watch them all the time. Way back, like when you used to get them from wherever on VHS. It was a club, and they would send you one every month. You'd get the new tape,
Like the Planet Earth.
Something like that. I remember
Like it.
stuff. It was that kind of thing. Yeah, it was like a Nature of the Month club or something. I love that kind of stuff.
I love the nature stuff also.
We've actually been talking for an hour. So I guess this would become. Before we get into that, you do some organizational stuff now, though.
I
and
do.
It's sort of
I do
like
do
a
that.
side job or something. How did you?
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that part of it.
Well, I'm a hot mess, so yeah. I've always I used to be super organized, but all the court stuff really messed me up. So really bad.
You're still super organized. I saw the stuff. I saw
and I have piles.
They're not
But the way, yes,
the
you should
shelves
see
with
it.
the
You should
shelves
see
with the
it.
stuff in
But
the
you should see
things
it.
in the buckets and the shelves and the
Here's the thing. I am very organized, but if I don't have the time to set up the meticulous organizing system that I would need to set up, there's piles everywhere until I can set up that system. And also, because I'm ADHD, I started renovating my house. And so I have concrete in a lot of the house and halfway painted walls in a lot of the house. And I've done sheetrock rock work in a lot of the house. And that's it. Nothing else yet. So I can't exactly finish organizing because I've already started another project. I'm doing it by myself. So it's a hot mess. But the areas I can organize are very organized. And I've done other people's homes.
that's
So
what I
I
was going
did
to
do
say.
that,
So
I guess, on the side. Yeah.
how do you get into that? You just mention it to somebody as people you know, or do you actually
Everybody
have a
needs help with that.
business?
No,
Yeah,
I didn't set up business.
my
I
house is
plan on eventually doing that, but everybody needs help with it. At first, it was just family. Um, my mom helped her design her organization for her house, and she did it, and it's working for her. That was virtually mostly because she's in Biloxi. So that was a lot, but she did it. She didn't listen to everything, but she listened to almost everything.
nice.
And then I went and did my sister's craft room. That was a lot, and we did it the wrong way. It wasn't the right system for her. And guess what? About a month later, it looked like a bomb went off because if
Yeah,
you set up the wrong system,
yeah.
it's not going to work. Um, it's not gonna last. So since she's getting divorced, I guess I'll be helping her set up her new place
Okay.
the right way this time.
Yeah, I have a system. It's like, where the is that? That's
Yeah,
my system. That's my
sure.
system.
It's
You
because you
would
don't
hate my
have
house.
one yet. It's because
You
you
would
don't have one yet.
hate my
Oh,
house.
I don't
We
love
have
mine.
so much stuff.
I
We
don't
have
love mine right
most
now.
of it's my daughter's, though, to be honest. Seriously, our house is filled, and a
Yeah,
lot of it is my daughter's stuff. She's got
yeah.
bookshelves and bookshelves with knickknacks and Funko Pops and just there's stuff everywhere. We're building them
Well,
a room in the basement.
you can't organize until you declutter.
Yes, and we have
It
clutter.
took a
It's not
long
dirty.
time to get to that point.
It's
It's
not
clutter,
dirty.
yeah.
It's
hmm
clutter. Yes,
Yeah. And
we
I've
have it
decluttered
everywhere.
so much, and you still can't tell.
And I have a little bit of a problem too because like my
hmm
son-in-law is cleaning out part of the basement to now when I say basement, we have a walk-in basement. I know Louisiana you don't have basements, but our basement
Unfortunately.
has big windows. You know, it's a walk-in, so it's ground floor. It's not like a pit in the it's a nice open airy area. So we're
That's
building
nice.
my youngest son has a quarter of the basement, so he's got a huge room down there, and we're building the other quarter for them. So he's cleaning up a bunch of the stuff, and I told him I'm not going to look and see what you're throwing away. I'm not going to look at it because I will stop you. Like I happened to look in the wheelbarrow, and
Mhm.
there was some of my son's Star Wars stuff that
Yeah.
was just getting thrown away, like
Mm.
like one of the Hoth bases, just a plastic thing. He didn't have all the parts for it, and I was like, nope. I walked away. I was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not involved. So
I don't know. See, that's one of the things that I won't like. My son has a lot of clones, the figurines. We're not getting rid of that. We'll put it in a box and put it in the attic with a label. I'm not getting rid of that because those suckers are valuable.
I know. See, that's what I
So,
think though. Here's the problem. I never sell
yeah.
anything.
Oh, well.
I finally I had a laptop computer from 1981, 1983. I don't know. What it was the first laptop I ever had, which ran on 3 AA batteries. Had a little screen,
Yeah.
like 4 lines of basic code, I just gave that away a few years ago. I still had it all these years. I have all of our computers. I have laptops
Yeah.
down there. I have a massive 10100 switch that was at one point it was like $20,000. Now
Wow.
it's worth nothing because I didn't sell it
Yes.
when it was still worth anything. It's a massive piece of network equipment for, you know, and that's what I do. See, I think, oh, that's worth something.
Yeah.
I'll keep it and sell it. I've never once sold anything in my life.
Oh, well, that's a problem.
But I
can
don't
sell
want
things.
it. So I end up throwing the shit away. So
Well, you can't, like, I sold about $4,000 in clutter from our house on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
I got really good at it. And then I wasn't making progress on decluttering. I was just trying to sell more things. And then I was like, well, I'm recluttering with things I want to sell. So yeah, quit that. Had to get rid of a whole lot of it, like 2 truckloads of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, gotten a lot out of here. And now I have my sister's stuff while she's getting divorced. So yeah, I have all Claire's stuff in here. So it's a lot in here. But it's only temporary. I'm looking at it right now.
You keep making his face like I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Please, somebody help me.
I'm gonna make it.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it. It's temporary. So
we're over an hour in. You still good on time? You still good on time?
Okay, I don't have anything other than I would be taking this long. No, I would be taking this long. Rico, I take forever. Okay, on most things. Yeah.
And before we open it up to questions, is there anything you want to tell us? You got anything coming up? Now, you really aren't making content right now, right?
Well, no, I just have a phone.
Okay, which is fine. Unless you're perfectionist.
For you. Unless you're, yeah, I am.
I got you.
I don't like it. I don't like it. If I could be anything, it would not be a perfectionist.
Yeah.
And would not,
I have very few things that I have things that I'm a perfectionist. They have to be exactly right, but they're very, very few things. Most things I'm like, blah.
Mine's everything. It's housework. It's laundry. It's everything. Literally everything. Cooking. Go figure there. I am difficult to deal with, I imagine. So I can't have help.
Good enough has been my mantra my entire
life. That
is
hard. And they say that is the thing for people that are the organizers that I am. I'm a cricket. And they like try to pound that in your brain. Be okay with good enough. Well, guess what? I haven't been okay with good enough yet.
What would be your mantra if you could just sum up in your entire life with just some little quick, good enough?
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Okay.
That's it.
It is what it is. That's your.
Yep.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can see that.
Yep.
Okay. So we're going to open it up. Steven says, she is too making content. She escaped my living room tank.
I pretended he wasn't filming it.
And you've been on a lot of live streams lately and stuff. So there is content, but not on your own channel. You're out there, but you're not. But you're still, and that's one thing I want to tell people, because I have a massive list of people to do the focus on with. And it's not just people that do make content or have a bunch of subs. You might not even have a single subscriber. I still want to interview you if you are a part of the Fishfam. If you're somebody that hangs out in the chats and stuff, and we see you all the time, I want to interview you. And everybody's like, oh, I'm not interesting. Everybody's interesting. Everybody has interesting things. They just don't think they're interesting because they're theirs.
The reason we're renovating the floors is because with all the foster puppies. We did do that for 5 years.
Gotcha.
We fostered 118 puppies.
Wow.
38 kittens and 1 bunny in this house.
The cats would, the dogs I could deal with. The cats, not so much.
It was a lot.
I'm not a cat person. I have a cat.
Lot of babies. So that's also why we're renovating. No cats?
Yeah. We have one.
Oh, you do? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Ubuntu.
Yeah, the old one.
He's very old, yes.
And grumpy.
Very grumpy. He's a dick. I absolutely hate him. Absolutely hate him. Every time I see him, I flip him off when I walk by him. The dogs, I always bend down and pet him. Hey, how you doing, buddy? And then I look over and see him and I flip him off. I wonder if he noticed. I wonder if he knows.
If you flip Gizmo off, she doesn't like it.
No?
No. Oh, instant psycho.
Yeah.
Why? How does she even know that that's bad? Steven just flipped her off earlier. She goes psycho. I don't know how she knows it's bad, but I saw somebody do that in a video. Somebody
Yeah.
flipped off a chihuahua and it went crazy. So I just like look at Gizmo and I flip her off, and then she went psycho, and I could not believe it. I'm
Ours
like,
does not. We have a Chihuahua too. She
why?
does not. She
She
just
doesn't
does this.
care.
She just looks at you and she'll go. It's totally what it looks
She
like.
could
She's
care
like,
less.
whatever.
No,
Yeah, she
Gizmo
gives
is
us that
like
look all the time.
Gizmo for sure.
See, now there's great content. You need to film that. You need to film Steven
It's a
flipping
lot
off
of
your dog.
things. Steven says there's a lot of things.
Is there anything you want to tell people before we jump into the questions? Anything coming up, or anything you're doing? Anything you want to let people know?
You've been doing things.
I'm just doing
I
things.
study. I was like walking with Steven in his backyard, and I was teaching him about plants, and we were foraging. He was like, "This would be great content." I'm like,
Yep. Like I said, you need to do.
Things.
What do we call it? It wasn't wet your dry your plants.
Yeah,
that should be the name of it.
I do have plants hanging in the pantry.
You should do a live stream on that. That'd
Looks
be great.
like I'm a witch.
I saw, and I can't remember the name of it. And never mind. I saw the cowboy toilet paper, and I knew it started with a C.
Yeah, Mullen.
It starts with an M.
Well, cowboy starts with a C.
Maybe that's what.
So that's what it is.
But I pointed it out to Michelle today. We were walking, and I said, "Hey, that's cowboy toilet paper," and she goes,
"Yeah,
it looks itchy." Because it does. Sort of. It looks like
it does look like it'd be itchy, but apparently, out of the things you can choose from, that's the best thing to choose. Apparently, don't choose poison ivy, because that is a bad day.
I know what that looks like very well. Yeah, and that's everywhere.
My dad did that though when he was hunting.
Bad choice. Not good. I've had it in that area as well. I remember going to the doctor, and he having to.
I've never had it. Must not be allergic to it.
Well, that's the thing with poison ivy, though. It's one of those that you build up, not an immunity, but the more you're exposed to it, the worse it becomes. Like when I was a kid, it didn't bother me at all. Yeah, so look that up.
My son gets it.
The more you are exposed to it, the worse it gets.
Oh, that's great.
My good friend burned a bunch of it, and they inhaled the smoke, and they had the stuff in their lungs and everything. Imagine
that's
itchy
terrible.
lungs. That started his divorce.
Oh gosh.
There was also a ton of ferns, and I went on a fern kick, so I bought a bunch of ferns for the north side of our house because it hardly ever gets any sunlight. So they're hardy; they'll live year round and everything. So I'm gonna put ferns on the because the ferns were everywhere.
You just got them?
I just bought them. They're coming. I bought them online because I asked Michelle, but she couldn't find any decent ones. She was out.
Houseplants? You ordered houseplants?
Outdoor plants.
Well, where'd you order it from?
Just Amazon.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can get all kinds of stuff.
I'm not surprised, honestly.
Christmas fern, and I forgot the other one. The other one wasn't native. The cinnamon fern is really cool. Anyways, so we're gonna have ferns on the north side because I love ferns. I have one.
Yeah, I do too.
Down there, I just got it
on the right side. Your left. Is that a fern? What is that?
This one right here.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is a Norfolk Island pine.
Oh, I thought that was way behind you. No, I guess not.
Well, I do. I have a 6-foot one in the corner.
Oh, okay. I like it. So how big does that get?
I don't know. Indoors, probably. I mean, they'll hit the ceiling, so 10, 12 feet.
I like it.
I love these. I
lost all my houseplants after Hurricane Ida.
I remember you said that because you had what were they? Gnats? Some kind of
fungus gnats. They suck so bad.
Yeah.
They're like drain flies or fruit flies is what they look like. They look almost identical.
And no way to get rid of them.
Just as freaking annoying.
Yeah.
They were horrible.
Soapy spray, none of that kind of stuff would help, huh?
I tried hydrogen peroxide. I tried cinnamon. I tried the soap spray. I tried neem oil, which, by the way, 100% organic neem oil smells atrocious. It is horrid. And so we also didn't have power. It was hot. We were miserable. The house
Yeah.
stunk then,
Yeah.
and then there were bugs, and my husband was like,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I get it.
all the house plants were gone.
Should have
So
just put them outside. Maybe,
I did. They died later. I don't know why, but they died soon after.
All right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's
let's open it up.
484 comments since I clicked the button.
I see 512 in StreamYard.
Oh.
But regardless, so if you would please, now you can see chat just fine, or would you rather me feed questions to you?
Well, I have to click on a button and it takes up the whole screen.
I will just feed you the questions then. So if if you'd like to know anything more about Brookley, or you have any comments or anything, or anything that we missed earlier, again, that's by design. We don't look at the chat. So if you came in and said hi and we didn't respond, that's why. I'm not, and that's true across the board. If I'm in a stream or something, you say hi to me and I don't respond, please never ever take anything bad with that. A lot of times I'm on my phone or whatever, or I'm just lazy and I don't want to say hi to everybody. So just please don't ever think that I'm upset with anybody because I don't say hi to them. Just want to throw that out there. Okay. But do the @Rico stand so it really pops out for me so I can see it, and we'll ask Brookley some questions. So first off, we got Whip's World in here. Hi, Whip. And Whip, Brookley said she was watching your focus on, and she said, what'd you say again? You said
I said it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Right after the intro, I laughed so hard. And I saw both of y'all right there. that was perfect. That was perfect.
Whip's a good guy. So he says, Brookley, if you had the choice to live anywhere you wanted, mountaintop view, ocean beach view, living out in the country, or in the urban jungle. So out of all those, what would you pick? If you could, money was nothing, you'd have to worry about jobs. What would be your favorite place to live?
I forgot that third one. What was it?
So,
mountaintop, beach, jungle, or what?
Urban jungle. So in the middle of a city, out in the country.
No, not that.
Mountaintop.
Never that. Probably mountaintop. Probably. But I would want to live right here.
Yeah.
I'm a Louisiana girl all the way.
So mountaintops in Louisiana.
But there's no mountains here. But if I had to choose from those, it would be mountaintop.
Okay.
Yeah.
If there was a mountain in Louisiana, that's where you would be.
I would be on it. Yeah, for sure. Because flooding. Why not?
Yeah. I mean, that does make sense.
Yeah. We don't have them, though. But I would love to. I would definitely choose that. I'm not great at driving in the mountains, though. That's not me.
No, why not?
No, I got anxiety.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna flip down.
Doesn't bother me. Did when I was a kid, like when my dad would be driving. I thought my dad was a shitty driver even when I was a little kid, though.
I thought we were gonna die.
So many times, and him yelling out the window, like looking back, yelling at somebody and hitting something, or going up on the curb. Or he used to make me laugh so hard because he would be yelling at somebody for doing something that he's doing. Yeah. Anyways, Eric, what's up, Eric Wyrock? Oh, and real quick too, I just saw Eric reminded me. I got a bunch of emails, people checking in on me and stuff. Again, don't worry. It's like every month. So don't even put any energy into it. I'll be back. I do appreciate the comments. I do appreciate the emails checking in, but it's just don't do it. Just know that I'll be back, and it's what it is. It is what it is.
That's right.
What's Brookley's favorite sandwich? That's from Eric.
Oh. My favorite is probably like those hors d'oeuvres I was telling you about that I still haven't sent you the recipe to because I suck.
I don't remember what they were now.
I
do remember.
I would have pumpernickel bread. I would toast it with olive oil and garlic, and I would probably put onion powder and sea salt, and I would toast that, and then I would put goat cheese, and I'm not shy about it. So I put a lot of goat cheese, and then fresh basil leaves, and then fresh sliced tomato, homegrown is best, and then a lot of caramelized onions, and like good caramelized onions, like took the time to caramelize them. They're like real dark. Yep.
I like
that
all
would be
that
my
stuff.
favorite sandwich.
The pumpernickel is the
bomb.
thing that I have issue with.
Oh, it's good. No,
I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but it seems like with that combination, I'm willing to try it though.
Oh, it's good.
I'm willing to try it.
It's good. It's good. Any bread would be fine, but that is the best one that we've tried. Now, usually we buy the mini loaves, you know, like the really small
Yes.
little mini loaves of bread, and we've tried it with the rye bread, but the pumpernickel is the best. If you drizzle olive oil on it and then put like granulated garlic and onion powder and sea salt, it's amazing. Shit's so good. You can't even tell. Just saying. That'd be my favorite sandwich.
Shut up.
You could put meat if you wanted to, but that shit's good just by itself.
It does sound good.
It is.
I don't know what I'm having for dinner. They were bringing it home right when we started the stream, and they came home like 10 minutes after we started. So I have no idea what I have.
That's a great sandwich. Just try it, y'all.
I do want to try that. Steven says Myrtle isn't here, which that's always unfortunate. Always miss him when he's not. Brookley, if you could change one thing about Rico, what would it be? And then Myrtle does a double-sided one. So I'm going to go first. If I could change one thing about you, it would be that
I know what it would be.
What? Go ahead.
The perfectionism.
No.
Wow. Okay. What else? What else?
You have to go through the pain of all those miscarriages.
Oh, that's sweet, Rico.
I mean, those types of things change who we are as people, right? So maybe you want to be the same person, but at the same time, that's a lot of pain, and that's not something I wish on anybody.
Absolutely. The autoimmune diseases working up to that sucked. It started when I was 6, so I'm used to pain.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's great.
No.
But I'm used to it.
Yeah.
So I handle it better. I've had a lot of things. So I handle it better than most, I guess.
I was like 40.
Were you?
Yeah.
Well,
I had abdominal surgery, and then after just like another year after that, I was diagnosed with RA, and there is some connection there. A lot of people
there is.
have
Absolutely.
Surgery. So, anyways, on to the question.
I agree.
So what would you change about me?
You're so great. So I don't know.
It's always a tough question.
Obviously, I would wish that you didn't have any pain, but my motto is it is what it is. I would hope that you wouldn't worry about what other people think about it.
You know, it's not so much. I get that. Yeah. And I do definitely.
You don't want people to worry.
Yeah.
You are thinking about other people because you're a good person and you think about other people.
I don't want people to waste energy on something that's a monthly thing. There's people out there that
but we care about you.
Really well. Yeah, I get that. And I appreciate that.
It doesn't waste our energy. I feel like it doesn't.
There's other people.
But it's definitely noticed when you're not there.
Well, thank you.
I watch a shit ton of your focus-ons. So every day I'm watching one. So
I do really love these things. I love these focus-ons.
I do. I watch them.
67th, I don't know, something like that. There's like 67.
I'm number 67.
I think so, yeah.
Couldn't have waited 2 more. It's fine. Whatever.
I knew you were going there. I knew it.
It's fine.
I don't remember exactly where we're at because I actually went and looked at the playlist and there was a couple of videos that I had put in there that shouldn't have been in there. So I think we're at
somebody else has a playlist too. I don't know who, but I came across it and I realized I was watching somebody else's playlist of your focus-ons.
Really?
Yeah. I can't remember whose it is, but somebody, if you just type Rico Stan focus on, you'll see it. It pops up.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, if that makes it handy for them to get them.
Yeah. So. I also have one, but it's hidden. I have like 300 playlists.
Your favorites, yeah. Too Cooley, hi there. She says, how did you pick up your talent for aquascaping? Did you study others like George Farmer, Serpa, MD, Green Aqua, or did you learn by doing? So did you watch a lot of videos from those?
No, I like to overly research everything. I wouldn't say I like it, but that's just what I do.
Gotcha.
I just do. So yeah, I watch an excessive amount of videos on it, and I've read a lot of things about it. And I would say I learned by doing, though, since I super glued this scape to the glass. So
Yeah.
you learn things every time.
Yeah.
Every scape, I learned something. Learned
What
something
not to do.
from Stevens also, but y'all will find out when I say it in the video. So
Okay. But that's a
it's
great
not
point.
super gluing it to the glass, though. I didn't do that.
We
So that's good.
we definitely can learn a lot by watching other people, and I have,
Yeah.
and I think I've missed a lot of the pitfalls that a lot of new fish keepers fall into because of all the Fishfam videos. But there's still stuff that just doesn't sink in until you do it yourself.
Yeah.
Dave from
Absolutely.
Iowa, what's up, dude? It's always good, when you don't see somebody for a while. Dave comes and goes. We don't see Dave for a while, and he comes back. So I always like that when somebody's been gone for a while and we see him. If you could change anything or just take it as it comes, I think so it's not really a question. I think your experiences make you what you are.
Do
And I
what?
agree with that. Yeah, your experiences make you what you are.
Absolutely.
So it wasn't really a comment. It was more of a comment, but
yeah,
I definitely agree with that.
Yes.
We say that we want to take that pain away from people.
No, I wouldn't.
They definitely.
I wouldn't be the same person that I am. So
Let's see, Hippie. Oh, hi, Hippie John. There's Mark Strolson, and he got the same one. We got that. He did that for Myrtle too. I love that you guys are looking out for our friend Myrtle.
Where's Myrtle?
Don't know. He's just not here. Here's Hippie John. Did Brookley love Mississippi? And did you love Mississippi? And what's your favorite thing about it? So you didn't love it, but that might have been circumstances.
I had family in real Mississippi, different parts. Growing up, and I loved it very much. I used to go there all the time, but my papa was. See, I don't want to be so negative. I don't want people to feel uncomfortable. I'm comfortable talking about it, but I don't want to make people uncomfortable. My papa was murdered, and it was a beautiful part and way out in the country. So I used to go there all the time. I love Mississippi. It's our neighbor, and I have a lot of family that was from there. But Biloxi is not Mississippi. I feel like it is, but it isn't. Different people. So I mean, it's nice, but I don't get excited to go there except for we're seeing my in-laws, his family, and my parents live there now. Yeah. Even though they're from here, but whatever, they live there.
So your thing you would love about it is just the family, or maybe meeting Josh there.
Well, yeah, people, the people.
Too,
yes, yeah, is them. I mean, the beach there is brown. The water is brown. So it's not like Florida water. Yep. So the beach is okay. The only time I go to the beach is to play Pokemon. That's it. Play Pokemon Go at the beach. Like there's not. Yeah. But Mississippi is great. I like Mississippi. I like the country better than the coast.
Did Hippie John live in Mississippi? I feel like he said he did before. I know he's in Wisconsin now, but I'm not sure if he lived in Mississippi. Fanaticals, hello, said Brookley. Do you add floating plants to any of your scapes? Do you like floating plants?
I have frog bit and this one. And I just got red root floaters today for the first time ever. I thought I had red root floaters, but it turns out I paid $4 a piece for giant duckweed for my LFS because they suck. It's not red root floaters.
Is that the one that you thought was the water lettuce?
No.
What was the one that was?
I still don't know what that is.
Okay.
I still don't know what that is.
I thought there was a consensus finally on what that was.
We thought it was, what is it, Stephen? Salvinia? Something like that. But it doesn't have the same, like it's not as fuzzy on the top. I don't know what it is. I really don't. I have no idea. Here it is. This is what it looks like. Obviously, it doesn't look great. That's it.
And it doesn't get any bigger than that, really, right? You said
No.
little bit, and that's about it.
That's about it. Yeah. I don't know what it is. No idea.
It's a
But now
floater.
I have red root floaters, and I'm so excited. I just put them in there today. So they're in this tank with the angelfish.
Very nice.
Because that's the one I have a 3.0 on. Yeah, I
I've
do
never
like
had 'em.
floaters. I don't like duckweed,
Yeah.
and I got some on
doesn't bother
purpose
me.
from Steven.
It doesn't bother me. If it's in there, it's in there. If it's not, it is what it is.
You know what I don't like about it? When I put my hand in the tank and it's stuck all the way up to my elbows
Yeah.
or higher. It's like I have like a mini panic attack. I don't know. It's the sensory thing. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Gotcha. I can understand
My
that.
son did the same thing when he stuck his hand in that tank when it still had that giant duckweed stuff in there. Freaked out. He didn't like
Yeah.
it. So
I could get that.
I
I
didn't
was
like
going
it.
to do a
It sticks.
tattoo of duckweed,
duckweed?
like sticking your
What?
hand in so that the
Yeah.
duckweed appear. But somebody told me Rachel Leary already has that, and I don't want to copy. I love Rachel, but I don't want to copy her. I don't want to
Yeah.
copy anybody, but I thought it was a really cool idea, and of course,
Yeah.
all the cool ideas are taken.
That is a unique idea. I would never think of
Nobody
that.
would know what it was except for
No.
fish
Mm-mm.
keepers. Bunny Viper, hi Ivy, Brookley. How do you feel about a poor man's egg salad sandwich?
What?
I don't know what
A
a poor man's
poor man's egg salad. I know what an egg salad sandwich is. I don't know what a poor man's egg salad sandwich is,
You'll
but I
have to
like
tell
egg
us.
salad.
No,
What?
I
I
gotta
like
get
egg
notes on it.
salad.
You do like?
Oh,
Oh,
well, I make some damn good deviled eggs, and I make my egg salad the same way.
mm,
Yeah, they're
Mm.
delicious. It's so good. Do you don't like deviled eggs?
oh yeah, I like everything. Seriously, liver and raisins. Liver and raisins. That's it.
Liver? You don't like liver?
I hate
Well,
liver.
liver is
Gross.
pretty much the best superfood on the planet. So
Liver
saying.
can suck my ass.
I'm
Sorry.
just saying.
It's Saturday.
Take a liver supplement then. Take a capsule of it, please.
I do not like
It'd do
liver.
wonders for your body. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It
I've got
is.
my own liver, thank you.
I don't love it, but I do eat it, and I will take supplements because of the nutrients in it.
I hate liver and raisins,
Well,
but that's about it. I mean,
I don't like
will
raisins either. I can't
like
stand them. Even
pretty much everything else.
I used to not like olives, and then I got pregnant with Brogan, and now I love them. I still love them. But
love olives.
raisins,
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
just
like
perverted
raisins.
grapes. That's all they are.
I've never liked them.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
And I also don't really care
stand it.
for the little cracker pretzels, like the ones they call them pretzels, but they're just they're a cracker in a pretzel shape. I don't like those. Pretzel is big, soft. It's got salt on it, maybe some mustard. It's
So the bready pretzel.
doughy, oh yeah, not those little.
Yeah.
Those are not pretzels.
No.
I'll fight you about that. And again, people, please put people. Always feel weird when I say it. You people, please put the at Rico stand so it pops out at me. Uh-oh, we lost Brookley. She'll be back in a minute. Where are we at? Fanatical. I guess I'll answer a couple of questions about myself until she comes back. Did you get that cough checked out? I did not, Fanaticals. I've been so lazy, and I was just down for last week. I definitely need to just go, but I have, and it's never been anything. So there we go.
Sorry.
Cody should be back. That's right. I
Well,
kicked you off once, and you kicked yourself once.
This is what's wrong with me having just a phone, because I have to click chat, and it's literally right next to leave.
Well,
so I can't click it anymore. Okay, I won't click it. I won't click it. You just have to read it. I can't click it.
There's no clicking.
That's so aggravating.
It is, and that's wrong, how they have it.
I've done it a couple times.
You got to get yourself set up.
Yeah. It's been a few days.
Steven needs to get you. Beck says, even if we don't worry, as you ask us not to, we still miss you. Well, I miss you guys too, and I always do. I always do. I miss doing streams. I miss hanging out. I miss going in the streams. A lot of days when I'm down, when I have the flare up, I don't even pick up my phone. I don't even touch my phone whatsoever. I might look at it once, and that's it.
You need to heal.
Everybody's basically saying the same stuff. Eric thinks that that's dwarf water lettuce, but we don't think it is. Eric. Oh, here we go. There's 503 Shanna. Oh, I got to scroll up. It jumped
Shanna.
on me. We'll get down to Shanna's. I'm sorry, it jumped on me. There we go. Okay, so there's Scotty the fish freak, and I saw the other Scotty. We got both Scotties in here tonight. Hi, Scotties. Let's see. Where are we at? What would it take to get Brookley to the Clash? I won her in the aquascaping competition.
Well, I don't know. Depends on if we have the kids that weekend. And also, it's Brogan's birthday. So it'd be it's the 24th. Gotcha. So it'd be up to him.
That's difficult.
Yeah.
It would be nice.
It would be nice.
I would like everybody to be there. I want everybody to be there.
I would like to be there.
We already have 50, 60, 70. I don't even know how many Fishfam people are going to be there, but there
are a lot.
Yes. And I want to say that I think when it comes to just our community that we hang out with all the time, that the Keystone Clash is going to be the one with the most there. Just from the community that we hang out with all the time. Now, the Aquashellas are going to have the big names. Triple Crown is going to have a ton of people, a lot of big names too. Keystone Clash, not a lot of big names. No big names that I'm aware of. I think the biggest one is Michael's Fish Room, and he really doesn't do much with the rest of us. I mean, I don't think I've ever once seen him out in a stream. Maybe he lurks a lot. I don't know.
Which one is he going to?
He's going to be at the Keystone Clash. Michael's Fish Room. He's like the biggest one that'll be there. The rest of it's just a bunch of.
That's who I would want to see anyway. I want to meet everybody. I want to meet Fish Fam.
Those are exactly. Yep.
That's who I want to meet.
That's my point.
Yeah.
We're going to hang out. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be a blast. There's Shanna. Is Brookley going to come on to the Ladies' Night reboot?
I would love to.
Yes.
I'll wear my red lipstick.
I will wear red lipstick too if you allow me to come up.
Shut up. Will you really?
I will get. Yeah, yes. I will get Michelle to do my hair and braids and a little bit of makeup, and I will go up if I get to be on Ladies' Night. But it has to be soon, Shanna.
I'm gonna just guess that Shanna would say yes to that.
You never know.
You're right. Oh, I think everybody loves you.
That's just definitely not true.
I think so.
Sylvania, Richard Reynolds, hi there. He says Sylvania. Bunny Viper says Sylvania.
But it doesn't have Eric like the hairs.
Water
like
lettuce.
It's got a little bit of fuzz, but not hairs. Like it doesn't have like, I don't know. This picture I saw of that, it looked like kind of like like a cat tongue. That's what it looked like. This
Ian thinks it's dwarf water lettuce. Huh. So I think that water lettuce, dwarf, or now Kelly Foreman, who might be lurking, but Saturday nights are not good for her. It's date night. She said she doesn't believe in dwarf water lettuce, that she thinks it's just water lettuce that is smaller, that if you took that water lettuce outside to a pond or something, it would get bigger. Yeah.
Well, I might have to test that and take this outside and see if it does grow.
But I thought that
if that's what it is.
Looked like, okay, here's some small water lettuce here. My chair is growing.
It does propagate the same way that water lettuce does.
Here's a very small.
Well, that looks a lot like it. Has the same lines on it.
It's very furry.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It just doesn't have the.
It's got that center core, that is how the leaves come out of the center. It's really not getting a good picture. I wish
that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like.
And those get.
That's what it looks like. It just doesn't get really big. See, look at it.
This is not a very nice looking piece at all. That's coming out of the quarantine tank. They get to be about 4 times the size of this.
And mine don't.
And this is a really bad looking piece, but They get to be about 4 times the size of
See
this.
look at the yellowing on it. That looks exactly like what happens with these. And they have the same lines on it. Yeah.
Usually,
Then maybe
usually they
that's
look
what it is.
better.
I'm just
I
not
don't
doing
ever,
great with it.
I don't put any.
It's
I don't feed that tank. It's a quarantine tank, so I don't ever put anything in it.
it's not growing very much, but I don't know. I guess I haven't studied up on that too much. What's so funny?
Shanna just said liver pills. That's a thing from from the Saturday morning cartoons when Jason was trying to be a smartass about stuff and he was talking about take my liver pills or something. It was just funny, the whole thing.
Oh, I must have missed that. They are a thing. Look into it. Very healthy.
Paul says water lettuce or hyacinth are illegal to sell in most southern states due to invasiveness. Winters don't get cold enough to kill them. Yep. And even Dr. Awesome was talking about even shipping water lettuce to a lot of places. Crossing state lines is illegal. And Chattanooga Ed, I'm going to throw him under the bus. He was the one who sent me the first water lettuce. And now I have it in every tank. It's in my ponds. It's everywhere. It grows crazy in my water. And the water hyacinth I got from Kelly Foreman.
Well, it is illegal to ship here. I found out yesterday. But
And it makes sense. See, I'm all for that. I agree with that if something can survive. The blanket banning is what's dumb.
So perhaps I shouldn't put it outside.
If it gets out here and it can't make it through the winter, then it's not a worry, right? It shouldn't be that big of a deal. It's not like Florida where the thing.
But it could make it here.
Yeah, which makes sense. So it should be.
Unless we have a freeze like last year.
Let's see. Too Cooley said raisins are lies. Be chocolate chips or be nothing.
I agree.
And Mick said, oh, it jumped on me again. Hold on. We got that. Where's that? Oh, there it is. Tell Brookley to search Pistia. Pistia. I'd say it was Pistia stratoides. She showed us.
Search that.
Let's look it up right now. We're going to look it up.
Oh, search what? Pistia? Oh, do you know what that is?
I'm looking.
He doesn't know what it is.
I'm looking right now. And it actually does look like water lettuce. The stuff that
How are you behind? It's freezing on you? Yeah. That's weird. And mine's not.
Not that I'm aware of. What was that?
It's not. Not at all, he said.
That sounded like
you think it is Salvinia?
Yes. Radio.
He thinks it's Salvinia.
Well, this picture does look like water lettuce, the one that Mickham told us to look at. Hold on, I'm going to share it here in just a second. I mean, it looks exactly. I think that's water lettuce.
I don't know. It looks a lot like it. It was sold to me as water lettuce. I mean, apparently our LFS doesn't care about the law.
It's funny that so many people.
That's what it looks like.
What
is that?
That's what Mickham told us about. Pistia stratoides.
Okay, well, that's what it looks like.
Stratoides.
That's what it looked like when I bought it initially. They had the little crowns in the middle. I don't know what it's called, but it looked like that. Like a flower on top of the leaves. It's kind of what it looked like.
So do the leaves continue to form from the center out?
Now they're just kind of growing flat like that. But when I bought it, the first ones I got looked like that. But I feel like I'm doing something wrong or they're missing a nutrient and they don't grow that anymore. So I think they're just not happy. Or maybe they don't like flow and they have too much flow or I don't know. I don't know, but that's what it looks like.
Do you have lids on your tanks?
Nope.
So they should be fine then. See, the one thing, like I have mine down. I found out that when I filled the tank all the way, I have lids on all the tanks. And when I filled the tank up all the way and I had the water lettuce in there, they did not do well at all. They just, there was too much moisture on those fuzzy leaves and they hated it.
Yeah,
so I dropped the water like an inch down, and they've been doing great since.
They don't like that. I know. No, I don't have lids because I would never do maintenance.
Why?
I procrastinated. I know I would. Can't have the lids.
Yeah, I have lids on every
That's
one
why
of them.
Steven has our killifish. Because no.
Yeah.
Every time I took the lid off, he'd jump out immediately. Like,
Oh,
he's still a jerk. I was over there the other day and I was trying to get the plants out of the plant farm, which is where he is. And he attacked me like 8 times trying to get me. He just ran it. He basically just booped my hand. Just kept
he missed you.
trying to get me. No,
He was saying
he
hi.
didn't miss. He didn't. No, he didn't miss me.
He was saying
He didn't
hi.
miss me. He doesn't like Steven either.
Let's see. Fanaticals wants to know if we have black pudding in the States. I mean, you can find anything here. There really is. There's, you can find anything.
See?
Again, my son-in-law is British.
It's right here.
But you can find anything, but it's not common. Right? So you can go to the right stores and find stuff, but black pudding is not common. I've never actually had it myself.
What is black pudding?
I don't even remember, but I know it's like blood's involved, right?
Oh.
Well, I mean, there is blood pudding.
Yum. Sounds lovely.
So it looks like here, let's find a picture.
Ugh.
Actually, that looks, I know you're going to say this looks disgusting, but I think it looks good.
No. You know why? I would eat it. I like hog head cheese
There you go.
on cracker with mustard and hot sauce. Just a dot of mustard and then Louisiana hot sauce.
I don't know if that's the same exact stuff.
I doubt it. I don't know. I probably would try it.
All right. So I'm scrolling down here. I'm skipping a lot of stuff because we only have like about 10 minutes left. Scotty says you should bring your kids. Oh, let's stop this. You should bring your kids.
Bring my kids.
Get a tank. Yeah, but then she'd have to take the tanks home on the airplane.
Yeah, because apparently it's a 22-hour drive.
Joe Stan says if more of y'all would come to Dallas, we can make it out to be one of the biggest. Well, you need to come to the Keystone Clash.
Steven, are we going to Dallas?
I think he said didn't he say you guys or he?
Well, Josh said he would take off work. He said it yesterday.
Nice.
So
well, there you go, Joe Stan.
That might be doable because we have a lot of renovations to do on this house. And we have a vehicle that's a piece of crap with like 250,000 miles on it.
We're there too.
It's
not 250.
It is a piece of crap.
What year is it?
2008.
Ours is a 2013 and 2015, and it has 2,100, 200,000, 210,000 miles on it after 2015.
Yeah, we just bought it from somebody recently.
Everything's
I imagine it is beautiful. I saw your video from today. Stunning. It was beautiful.
Did you get to hear it? I tried not to talk at all. First of all, because I was having trouble breathing.
I heard it sounded so peaceful.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like here too. It's the lake shore because it's a massive lake, so a lot of the birds, if it's migration, which is over with for the most part now, but they'll all spend the night or spend the day gathering their energy to fly over the lake.
It was beautiful.
Stay on that.
I'm jealous.
Shanna says you're on, Rico Stan.
Yeah.
Tiara and leggings. Paul
yes.
Says. Mark says, please give Brookley a hug for me at the Clash. So it sounds like you're going.
That?
Kyle says, careful. Careful,
Steven. Not going to do anything.
Rico might be prettier than you. There we go. Bunny Viper, waterless doesn't like wet tops, so humidity. Yep, humidity's an issue. Yep. We talked about that. Is Brookley using a fertilizer for the water column? That could help. Fanaticals thought that looked like Amazon frog bit. And so many people have different different ideas of what it is. It's weird. You're muted. You're muted. What? I saw you say what? Say some other words, and I'll guess what you said. Oh,
What?
you're good now. See, you're touching stuff. Quit. You're gonna leave, and you used your middle finger too.
Can you hear me now? I did.
We can hear you good. Yeah, that's good.
Steven unplugged the charger to use the charger, and when he did that, I don't know why, but it disconnected the headset.
Steven. Scotty's asking how Tucker's feeling. He's better. Yeah, his cold has gone away. He's
That's good.
better.
I was worried
He's
about
scratching at the door right now, actually. Paul thinks it's water lettuce.
Yeah.
Not enough light from the tank lights. Put outside and they grow like weeds.
Damn.
It looks different than mine, though. It does.
I mean,
mine
I don't think I'd get in
like
trouble. Would I get in trouble? No, they wouldn't know. They wouldn't come knock on the door and be like,
yeah,
you got water lettuce. It's illegal here. But I bought it at the LFS, so that's their fault.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yes.
We're talking about the blood pudding. So I'm scrolling through a bunch of stuff. Blood pudding with Lingonberry Jam. Mickham says that looks like a Swedish classic.
I wouldn't think to put that on it, but
I've never had a Lingonberry Jam.
If it's anything like hoghead cheese, I would want mustard and Louisiana hot sauce.
Ooh, yeah. Especially the mustard.
It's good.
I like hot sauce too, but I'm
like Louisiana hot sauce. It's better than Tabasco. And I don't care. I'm from Louisiana and I say it. I'm not a fan of Tabasco.
Hot sauce. And there's so many different kinds.
Larry D. vinegar. It's hot vinegar.
Larry D? Larry, he changed his name. Chili Head, I think, is the name of his channel now.
I don't think so.
Larry's a great guy. Larry's he's a geek. He's been on the Geek Out with Ed and I a couple times. He changed his channel name, but he does a lot of hot sauce stuff, and he's really into horror movies and stuff. So he's got a lot of he talks about horror movies. He's got a lot of figures and stuff, and action figures, all that kind of stuff. I'm at the
That's
bottom.
Always fun topics. Wow.
I am at the bottom of the chat. And we have about 7 minutes left. Anything we already asked about that. Hi, everybody that we missed. Whole grain mustard. Everybody's talking about food. I wonder what I get to eat. Maybe it's sushi.
I like Bavarian mustard too.
Oh yeah.
I like smothered cabbage and bacon and onions. Yeah. With some bratwurst.
Again, I like pretty much everything.
And sauerkraut.
People want to send me, stuff. They can. If they want to send me different foods. Jenna and Steven sent me some amazing. They sent a box of all kinds of local stuff. It was amazing.
And I want to send you food, but I don't know how to send it. Like, I've never shipped like homemade food, I guess. I don't know. I have to look into that because I've been thinking about it.
Beck sent me bread, so she knows what she's doing. Daniel twice sent me different cheeses and some Spanish chorizo. Oh, that stuff is good.
Yeah, I was jealous of that box.
Craig Doniger, what's up? That. Yeah, that was
that looks so good.
Brother Dan knows how to. Thankfully, it's almost lunchtime. Mark says he's in Australia.
Yeah.
Kransky and mustard. What is Kransky? That sounds like a band.
Kransky. I don't know what that is.
Kransky and mustard rocks. It sounds like a band. Hard fried and butter with lingonberry jam. If you're lucky, you might find it at your local IKEA. We don't have a local IKEA.
We don't either.
We don't have a local anything. The closest Walmart is like half an hour away even.
Really? No, I don't like Walmart though.
Yeah, I try.
But we have one. Yeah,
you have to.
I'm not a fan of them.
German sausage. That's what Kransky is. I like German sausage too.
Oh.
See, everything.
Yeah.
Name a food.
I love beer. I love craft beer.
Damn it. I can't drink like I used to though. So I still like a beer, but now usually if I'm going to drink, I just go right to the rum.
Yeah, I like rum too. Like spice rum.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
yeah.
I drink mostly beer or wine. Don't drink scotch, obviously. It's not my thing.
Why, obviously?
I got sloshed when we did our blind scape.
I have a
I
story.
drank.
Oh, yes.
We drank a whole bottle. It was a little bottle,
Yes.
but it was a whole bottle. And I drank more than him. I didn't mean to, but I couldn't see. So when I poured our glass, I poured mine full, and his was like half full. And I'm half his size, and I drank more than him. And I was
I can hear him.
I got so hungover.
So
It
you don't
was,
drink scotch anymore, is what
I
you're saying.
don't drink it like ever. I just did that night.
I
So
can't drink it. The smell of it. I told that story, right? My brother
I don't
got
think I've heard it.
really my older brother got really drunk on scotch, and he ate a whole package of just raw hot dogs, right? Cheap
Oh
raw
no.
hot dogs, just ate them,
Oh no.
didn't cook them, and right
Yeah.
afterwards, yep, right in the driveway, and that
Oh
smell, I was
yeah.
right there,
Yeah.
and that
I don't
smell has
blame you.
stuck with me all these years, and I could not.
I
Same
don't
with
blame
gin.
you.
Gin, I don't have the smell, but I don't like the
Gin is dangerous.
gin. Makes my brain feel dry.
If you have good gin and you drink like a gin and tonic with lime and you can't taste alcohol at all, it could be super dangerous.
Jenna says Brookley likes to add sand to her scotch.
Yeah, he just knew that's what it was missing. It was in my teeth. Sand in my teeth. That's what I got.
Fanatical says it's 3 a.m. here and I'm looking to order black pudding now.
He's what?
He's looking to order black pudding now. It's 3 a.m.
Oh.
Mark says German sausage is the worst. W-U-R, you know.
Yeah, like bratwurst.
Yeah.
I love it.
Local
So
German
good.
shop makes cheese Kransky. They're so yummy. I've never had that. Well, there you go, Craig. You know what to send me.
Sounds amazing.
And then Robert just came in right at the end. We got just a couple minutes left. Too Cooley says, I'm a sympathetic puker. I'd never have been a nurse. Regina, hi.
I'm not great with it.
No?
Oh, a sympathetic puker. I missed that. I didn't get it at first. Yeah, I don't love it.
Like The Office. Do you ever watch The Office? There's a scene where one person and then it's a
Nope. I have not.
Regina says she can't drink hard alcohol anymore. Been 20 years.
No, I just drink beer or wine.
Jenna says Brookley doesn't boudin. I probably pronounced that all.
Boudin? We ate some today.
Have liver in it. People might tolerate liver that way. Yeah, that's possible. I would eat liver in something, and like Paul, so
you wouldn't even know.
Liverwurst. I've had liverwurst, and that's okay.
My husband and my son ate it. They didn't know. I made burgers. It had liver and heart in it, and they didn't know.
You had burgers with liver and heart in it?
Yes, they didn't know.
Did you grind it up, the heart and liver?
No, hell no. Oh. Hell no. No, I bought it like that. I mixed it.
If you were,
no.
I was going to go off with a joke about.
No, I'm not doing that.
Blending up a heart.
No. Mm-mm. But I bought it like that. It was beef, and it was already ground like that. So I know it's extremely healthy, and I'm trying to heal myself for a lot of reasons. So not that I would just want to eat that, but honestly, you could not tell.
Yeah.
And actually, I mixed that with a pound of wild boar. So I mixed that with the beef mixture, and that was the best smash burgers I've ever made. Just saying.
Yeah.
They were the bomb.
See, if it's not just a piece of liver, I could probably deal with it when it's cooked.
You wouldn't even know.
Or, that wouldn't bother.
They still don't know, but he might find out. They still don't know.
He was going to tell him. Joseph Stanley, Joe Stan says, dry or sweet wine?
I like dry.
I like sweet, but not sweet.
No, I do like semi-sweet sometimes, but my mom is a wino, so I grew up around it. So I don't know. I like Chardonnay. No, Cabernet. Excuse me. Cabernet. Sometimes I'll drink Chardonnay, but mostly I like reds. The kind that's not great for your teeth. That's the kind.
My favorite is called Fialka. That's the lady. We have a winery right here in the neighborhood. Mm-hmm. It's an award-winning winery. Here you can. I'm going to share it. So if
I'd like to try it
where I live, at least. Mm-hmm. So her name is Fumi. She moved here from Japan in the 80s to go to meteorology school at one of the SUNY schools. SUNY, the SUNY schools are they're good schools. For state colleges, they're among the best in the country. And the SUNY meteorology project thing in Oswego, which is right close to us, is one of the best. So she went there and she met a guy. They got married, bought this vineyard, and then he passed. So she's been running it by herself for 34 years.
Wow.
She does everything. She does the art on the bottles. She bottles the wine. She grows the grapes. She does every single thing there. It's it's a little winery. Here, let's see if there's a good picture of it there. Oh no, that's her actual blog.
So it looks like they ship.
Yes.
It says the 39 states, I think.
Our friend who lives in Ohio gets this stuff all the time, but let's see
bet
here.
We can get it.
Let's go to the wines.
I would think we can get
right
it.
Here. Look, it's only $14 a bottle. This is a blush wine, a favorite of those who prefer sweeter wine. It's so good. That is my favorite that she has. So she did the art on those. She did this other, because we live on the bluffs. So she did this. I thought the art on that one was really nice.
I might have to try that.
But the Fialka is by far my favorite. And there we go.
I want
Shipping
wine and cheese. Sounds amazing.
There we go. Shipping to Louisiana.
Yes. I would think we can get it because we do have drive-through daiquiri shops. So
yeah. Anyways, and we are at 10 p.m. Yep. Thanks everybody for still 50 people in here watching. So thanks everybody for hanging out.
I can't see how many are in here.
That's good. We like to keep you in the dark.
That's better.
Thanks, Brookley. I mean, it was very late notice. I wasn't even planning them.
Well,
it just I felt better today. I went for the walk and I was out and I just said, okay, I'm gonna do one tonight. So
that was smart. It's always smart to get out in nature when you're sick.
Yeah,
really, it is. It's not a joke.
Just have to. My problem is I like to hike.
Yeah,
this was a walk.
Well, maybe walks are better.
Yeah, they
for
are
mending from flare-ups.
At least I'm getting out
for sure. Yeah,
But one of the restaurants I've been cooking lately makes their own wine. He's been cooking at lately. Joe Stan said, so good.
Homemade wine is great.
Let's see. Aquafunk is going right now. You've got Pam later tonight, I think. I can't remember who else is coming on. Competed with the co-op. Oh, the co-op stream tonight? I didn't even know that.
I didn't either.
That's okay. We had plenty of people in here watching. Plenty.
I wouldn't know.
So much. You just have to trust me. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. So Tuesday, we do have Alexander Engelhart will be our focus on.
Oh my God. I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Getting to know more about him.
I've been wanting to know.
Then the following Tuesday after that will be Paul Sotera. Secret Live with Corey.
Yeah.
Well, Corey knew I was going live, and he knew I'm good competition for him. See, so that's why, he knew that the 50 people in here would be 50 less from his 1,500.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything you want to say before we leave? I'm not going to touch any buttons or anything. So, all right.
Nope.
Well, thanks again for hanging out with me.
Nope.
And now I'm clicking buttons. Bye-bye.